Hey, so I'm back with another one with Over the Top the podcast, and I got my twin sister here with me today, Nisha Hicks. You know, I'm Mr. Hicks, Demond Hicks. But
Yeah.
now you can introduce yourself though.
Hey, I'm Nisha. A lot of people know me by Cookie. Either name will work.
Yeah, so I mean, I decided that like I wanted to come back on here and do podcasts, and I had to bring my sister on here. She got a lot of things that she just good at skating. She killing it in school right now, and I just feel like, just a lot of people could just hear this conversation that we about to have today, and yeah, we can jump straight into it.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Yeah.
What life been teaching you lately?
Life has been teaching me patience and basically telling myself it's okay to be alone.
You trying to hit us with the early ones already? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm thinking. I want to know that like, oh, that's what I was gonna ask you. So, if someone was watching this and they didn't know who you were, who would you say Denisha Hicks is?
I would say about myself, if somebody didn't know who I was, I'm me. Like, I'm different because
Explain who is me.
um, a lot of people might think this, but I'm obsessed with myself. Like I love me, and it did take a minute for me to get where I am today to love on myself. But I love myself.
Hmm.
I'm confident in anything I do. If I want to work hard for something, I'm gonna keep going for it until I achieve my goal.
Yeah.
So basically, for instance, skating. So I always wanted to skate, but I never had my own skates, and I didn't want to wear the rental skates. So
Mm.
I invested into myself. I invested in time. I invested in the skate that I wanted. Um, was it right for me to get that skate at the time? No, but when you want something so bad, you're gonna invest in everything that you want. So I just kept going skating, and I achieved my goal. I've been skating for like 2 years. Was it easy at first? No, but it's just something I wanted to accomplish, and me, I don't know if everybody does it, but in my phone, I put goals in my phone, things I want to achieve. So
Hmm.
it's just a whole bunch of notes that I always have in my phone of things I want to achieve.
Yeah. So when you talk about the things that why it was hard before you get to the point to where you said you was obsessed with yourself, give us an example or a story or something that you had to go through to get you to the point where you at right now.
I would say it was hard because when you go somewhere, it's not what you expect it's going to be. Like when you go skating, you thinking, okay, I'm going to just put my skates on and go on the
No, I'm talking
floor.
about the obsession with
Oh,
yourself.
the obsession with myself? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
be
okay.
careful with the mic.
Okay, sorry. The obsession with myself is you have to really love on yourself. And that's if you just put a little makeup on or you just put some lashes on or go get your hair done to make you feel like you love yourself. And it took me having to do those things to actually really fall in love with myself. Like, does this shirt look nice on me? Does these pants look nice on me? No matter what everybody around is thinking. And once I figured out what fit me, that's when I fell in love with myself. That's when I didn't worry about what else everybody was thinking about how I looked or if they liked this style on me, if they didn't like that style. So once I got to that point, I was like, okay, I'm in love with myself because I don't care what nobody else is thinking about me around me.
That's good. Okay, okay. Yeah, I feel like definitely when you start to do things for self rather than for others, that's when you do find that self love. Because
Yeah,
for me, I go put on cologne for myself. I like smelling my own stuff.
yeah,
I like taking myself on one-on-one dates to different places and different doing different having different experiences with life,
right.
So I'll take myself to go get some dinner or I might get myself some. I might take time to myself and people be like, "Oh, dang, I ain't heard from you well." I know. I know. I
Right.
needed that time for myself.
Definitely,
I
definitely.
love my me time,
Hmm.
so I don't know. Yeah.
And another thing, when you're in that part of falling in love with yourself, as I'm going to say again, a lot of people not gonna like everything that you do. So and plus, like I had to get comfortable with myself. Like I say with braids, for instance, I'm not a braid girly, but I wanted to try something new, and I've never liked wearing braids because of my forehead, but I feel like once you just get comfortable with yourself, nothing matters. Like nothing even matters. All those voices you think you're hearing in your head, like it don't matter. You shut all that out and you walk with confidence. Like yeah, I may have a big forehead, but the confidence I got, they're not even gonna be so focused on your forehead. They're gonna be focused on your hairstyle and how confident you is to walk around like that. So
Where you think that, if you don't mind asking, I'm doing just for the audience, where you think that insecurity or came from?
I would say being in a bad relationship, also going to school, got bullied a lot for my forehead. So it made me feel like I couldn't be me because of the things people are saying. That's why I said once you get in that in your mind, like you don't care
Do
what nobody's saying.
Do you think what our mother and our father played a part in where your confidence could have been or should have been?
No, because Mama never like she never like doubted me anything I do. Like she always anytime I came in with a different hairstyle or anything like that, she always like, okay, I like it. But it was one the makeup thing always was the insecurity with mom because she always like, that's too much, that's too much. So I would stop like putting makeup on as much because I feel like, okay, maybe this ain't for me, or maybe I just need to be putting on just a little. Maybe I don't need that much makeup on me.
Hmm.
So now I wear makeup, but I don't wear as much as I used to, and that was another insecurity for me. Makeup I wear a lot is because I feel like I don't know. It was a disguise and make you feel like you beautiful than you are. I felt
Mm.
like so I would wear makeup a lot because it make me look older
So why would
and
you
all
why
that.
you why you wear it now?
Now I wear it is because it gives you like a glow, a more of a glow, I would say. But I don't wear it as much. Like what I have is like a natural beat. So sometimes I wear it and sometimes I don't. But the natural beat, it just gives girl like it gives like grown women.
So with you dealing with, you said the bullying, and then what else you said, the what else you say when you were
That's it.
younger?
Bullying and a bad relationship.
Relationships.
Yeah.
Um, Outside of everything else you said, what got you to the level of confidence now though? Was it a book you read? Was it a quote somebody said to you?
No, it was actually a friend of mine's. I was hanging with her a lot, and the way she carried herself, it was like it motivated me because like she always looked so beautiful. Like she just like the way she dressed, the way like it was the confidence, the aura about her that made me be like, okay, I
Mm.
need to, step my game up. And like she will always like help me out, like you should wear these type of earrings, or she
Hmm.
will like give me some of her stuff like to wear and stuff. And no, I wasn't trying to be her at all. It's just like I said, the aura about her, like I wanted that. I wanted to feel confident as a woman because as women we are supposed to feel confident and beautiful,
Hmm.
no matter if we gain a little weight or if we don't look good this day or the next day. So I would say that friend, she really, really motivated me to how I am today, like where my confidence came from.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I think environment is key. The
Mhm.
people that you surround yourself with could expose you to a different way of thinking, a different way of life.
Yeah, that's true.
And and she might have got that from somewhere, from her environment. Maybe it was her mother or her
Yeah.
grandmother or some other friends. It's a domino effect. That's why I think it's important for people to surround themselves with people that can speak life into you. Um, eh, huh?
Also, I was gonna say is I realize what you wear speaks value
How
because
you carry yourself? Yep.
how you carry yourself when you walk in the room, it won't be people whispering, or if you wearing something inappropriate or something like that, it make people talk. But once you walk in the room and you wear something like that is not so revealing
Mm,
and
revealing. Yep.
revealing and you look classy, like you look like somebody if they was to ask you, can I take you here or take you there? You feel me? So I always say what you wear is a lot, and also that had helped me too. Well, one of my goals is I wanted to dress different because like a long time ago, I'm a totally different person now. But a long time ago, I would dress, you know,
Yeah, not like a young lady, I
not
would
like a
say.
young lady.
Had to
And
unfollow you from
yeah,
things.
he would never, like, a lot of my family members would not be my friend on social media.
Why do you think that
Like,
was? Why do you think you dressed like that?
it's the what do you call it? The environment. So the environment I was around, they dress like that. The way they talk, I'm immune to the conversations and the way they talk. So it got so into me. So like
You got
sometimes,
influenced.
yeah, I got influenced. So sometimes you might catch me saying a little stuff because of the environment I was around. But once I got out of that environment, I found me,
Hmm.
and I found like what I like to dress, how I like to dress. And yeah, a lot of people make fun of me and stuff. Like they be like why you got that on? But I feel like my fashion is just different from everybody else. I have a different eye when it comes to fashion.
I think it's
And
really just being you and
yeah,
what's comfortable. A lot of people will try to tell people what they shouldn't wear and how they should dress because they wouldn't feel comfortable in it.
yeah.
You
But
know,
me, I'm not a designer person. I wasn't grew up like wearing designer, Louis Vuitton, all that, clothes, shoes. I didn't grow up like that, so I wouldn't feel
let's
comfortable being in that
yeah,
because I didn't grow up like that.
let's dive into that. How do you feel like we was raised
I
being
feel like
twins?
we was raised middle class, middle class. I feel like my mom did anything she could do to give us the best life. I feel like we never had a want for anything. Now with school and stuff, she was also busy as a mother trying to raise two kids
Yep.
on her own. So I feel like we didn't get to look how important school was. So to bless my mama, I went back and got my high school diploma to show her like you didn't fail your kids, like you didn't fail us. And now I'm finna graduate from college.
Don't
Yeah,
play with her. Don't play.
yeah, from college,
But
medical assistant.
let me say this real quick. I ain't trying to interrupt you. Remember where you was at. But I always say this to everybody that asks me what type of mother I had. My mother was at three places. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Church, work, or school.
yeah,
Was she at one of them three?
all the time.
So I respect the fact that she kept herself busy in those areas as far as educating herself, as far
Yeah.
as getting herself right spiritually and financially.
Hmm.
So I mean, you can't be mad at a black mother that's doing
Definitely
that.
can't be mad. She definitely did everything
And
she could
also,
do.
this is the part that people get. Our mother only had two kids, which is me and you, and her
Yeah,
first time getting pregnant was with me and you.
yeah.
And then the crazier part is me, you, and Mama got the same
We all
birthday,
have
so
the
our
same
mother had
birthday.
us
Yeah,
September the 15th.
yeah,
So that's the crazy part.
yeah. That is crazy. That's crazy.
So I
But
mean, yeah, what you about to say?
no, you can go ahead. I don't want to speak over
Nah,
you.
so you was talking about with you going to college and stuff.
Oh yeah. So I want to just put one thing out there. Yes, college is not for everybody. I really wanted to go to college because medical assistant has been on my mind for years.
Mm,
Honestly, dealing with a sick child. My son is 11. He deals with seizures. So I just wanted to get in the medical field because I wanted to understand my child.
mm,
And so I was okay. I'm gonna sign up from school. But before I signed up for college, I was in this little program for like 3 weeks, and they educate us on if you wanted to work in a hospital, the things you will be doing,
mm,
and it kind of like really pushed me to the vision I feel like God wanted me to be at.
mm.
And so once I signed up for college, I was like, okay, is this for me or is it ain't for me? I just really prayed on it, and I feel like God has me where I need
He
to be
answered.
because
He answered the prayer.
because I'm almost finished. So it is hard. Some days I do get lazy and I be like, all right, this homework I don't feel like doing. But once you get to the end of the tunnel, it be worth it all at the end.
What's a quote you have heard during this journey that's kept you going?
It's a quote I heard when I went back and got my high school diploma at Denzel Washington. He said a quote, I can't remember it all, so don't come for me. But he basically was saying, don't give up. Don't give up. The people you see today is because they didn't give up.
Yeah.
So I would say don't ever give up. It's always gonna be hard. Nothing in life is easy. Nothing in life is free. You have to
Hmm.
work for everything that you want.
It costs to be the boss,
It really
and it
does.
take an investment for anything to return. It's like a farmer expecting plants to grow or his crop to grow, and he hasn't planted anything.
Yeah.
So you have to plant those seeds in order. And not only you got to plant the seeds, you have to water it.
Yeah.
So people think they just planted it, praying to God it's gonna grow.
Yeah.
No, you got to plant that seed and water, and then guess what? You got to maintain it. So not only you got to plant it, you have to water it, and you got to maintain it. Because guess what happens when you don't maintain? The weeds to take over. So you got to be intentional.
Yeah.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Nah, but I mean that's what I learned in life. You kind of got to be intentional about what it is that you want. So as I look at your life right now, you've been intentional about where you're trying to be at in life. When you first started off in skating, you was intentional. So you went to go get you some skates that you really like. You practiced. You was intentional. Now that you told me you was inspired by your son being sick and you wanted to learn more about his sickness, so you're being intentional about going to school.
Yeah.
And and for you to be intentional, you have to be aware. That's what I learned. And so now that you're aware, you're being intentional and you're making those steps to get to where you want to go.
Okay.
My bad. I'm breaking it down a little.
Good. I just want to say, as a sister, don't make me cry. But as a sister, I want to say, like, overall, you see me grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And what can you say from back then and now, from your vision, not nobody else's? What can you see out of me? I just wanted to ask you that.
Nah, dang. You about to get me emotional. Nah, but no, for real. So I be telling a lot of other people, I probably ain't told you yet, but I think that when you locked in, you locked in. Can't nobody mess with you. I mean, I've seen you set a goal for yourself and accomplish many of them. And once you know that's your superpower, when you focused and you tunnel vision in and you ain't talking to these guys and you ain't around these friends and this is the goal, when you get in that space, nothing can stop you. And I've seen you do it time and time again. You just got to keep yourself focused and, um, keep your relationship close to God. Keep isolating yourself when need to be. But yeah, I've seen you accomplish so many goals, and um, yeah, just continue to love on yourself, and you're gonna continue to evolve.
It's good. It's good. Because I've been hearing a lot of feedback from a lot of people, and they always write me and they be like, "You changed so much." Like,
You evolve.
yeah, like they're like, "You're not who you was like years ago. Like, it's like a whole new person."
Yeah.
And in life,
But you want me to tell you why?
yes,
We can go back to what we just said earlier in the conversation. Environment.
yeah,
Guess where you're at? When you're skating and you want to get better, what do? You get around other skaters that's better. You're getting better. When you're in school and before you at school, you want to get more educated in the field. What do? You put yourself in a position to be able to get educated in the field that you want to be in to learn. But no, go ahead, go ahead. You said a lot of people was telling you about my bad.
Oh
I
yeah.
interrupted you.
So a lot of people recently has been messaging me. If they see me in person, they just be like, "You glowed up," or I don't get offended when people tell me that I glowed up because as I look back, you can tell that I was lost. You can tell that I was trying to be somebody I wasn't. Mind you, I was all over the place. Like I wasn't being a mother. I can be truthful about myself. Like I wasn't being a mother. I wasn't doing the things I was supposed to do. So I had to really lock in. And I think the time that I actually locked in is when my son was at my grandma's house and my auntie was over there, my aunt Boo, and she was like, "I need to talk to you before you get your son to leave." And I'm like, "Okay." She was like, "You need to change." She was like, "I don't know if it's gonna take for you going to church and getting in the choir. I don't know what it is, but you're not about to keep dropping your son off over here and go with your friends. You either gonna stop bringing him over here, or you gonna, basically she just saying you really need to change because we're not about to keep doing this with you."
I feel like I'm not gonna say you wasn't a mother. I'm gonna just say you was just in a season.
Yeah.
And you raising a son by yourself, so a lot of times, a lot of single mothers don't get that time.
And I was 17.
Yeah, but I mean, 17 when you had them. But over the years, a lot of times single mothers don't get that time to themselves to figure them out. So a lot of times they lose themselves in motherhood. You ask a lot of mothers, what do they want to be or what do they want to, go into, and they kind of just see themselves as mothers. And sometimes it feels selfish for them to kind of put themselves first or do something to where it takes away from the time. Because right now you in school, so that kind of take a little bit of time away from
my child.
So going back to mama, she was at school, work, or church.
Right.
Did it take away a little bit from us? But yeah, for her to be have some type of sanity, she might need to be at church. For her to educate and be able to get better jobs, she might got to go to school.
Yeah, that's
For
true.
her to put food on our table, she have to literally go to work
To provide
as a
yeah,
single mother,
as a single
raising
mother.
2 kids. So as you
Yeah.
being a single mother, raising a son that is sick, the sacrifice that you had to make, and then it's good because you got to a realization that, okay, I do need to change, and so now you've been intentional and you have changed. And there's a lot of women that's gonna be watching this that's gonna say, dang, like, dang, I need to do that. I need to take action on whatever it
I'm
is.
telling you,
Yeah.
changing is it's a different feeling. It's peace. It's just like
And I'm not gonna, you said people say change. I just look at it as evolving and becoming more aware, because when you don't know, you don't know, but when you
yeah.
know better, you do better. And so, for me, it's like, again, continue to, if you want to grow, you have to put yourself in different environments. I can go back to the same thing I said about the farmer. If he's planting his seed in soil that's not helping, that's not that's not going to help it grow, then it's not going to grow. If it's rocks that he's trying to plant the seed in, it's not going to grow in rocks. It's going to grow in the soil that's supposed to grow in. But if it's not in that right environment, then it's not going to grow.
Right.
Yeah, you like that, don't you? You
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nah, but yeah, I'm proud of you, and I
Thank
think
you.
that
Thank you.
you
Yeah.
should continue to evolve and stay focused, and you inspiring more people than you think you're
Yeah.
inspiring.
Yeah. And I had to learn is that it's okay to be by yourself. Sometimes God put you in a season by yourself and you yawn for your friends, you yawn for somebody, but maybe in a season you just need it to be you and God only.
Mhm.
And then you'll be able to hear his voice louder than you ever heard him before.
Mhm.
And so I think that's what season I'm in right now. It's just
Mhm.
like being by myself and just talking to God. I wake up,
Mhm.
I talk to him every day. I ask him, if this is not for me, remove me. If this
Mhm.
person I shouldn't be around, God, you know in my heart where you want me to be.
Mhm.
So
That's
just
good.
keeping that connection with God is always A1 with me. Like if I'm not hearing the voice that I know, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying at home. And I know in our last interview, I think that's around the time I was really lost too,
Mhm.
and I was still doing things I had no business doing when I did that interview with you. So if y'all look back at that one and then look at the image now, I think you will definitely see a lot of growth and stuff like that.
I think so. But I think I think we're gonna stop here. I think this interview was pretty good. What you think? If there was one thing you would like to give the people, what would it be?
Keep going. All I can say is keep going. Don't cause yourself to be depressed because nothing lasts forever. The storm is gonna go away. The sun will be shining again. You may think the storm is really taking over,
Mhm.
and that's probably because God is really trying to get
Ooh.
to you. He's trying to get to you, but He can't because you either here, there. You're not sitting still. Sometimes He just needs you to sit still. So I'll
Mhm.
just say, just like mental health is really big, and just don't let it take over. Don't let it take over. Just you, your Bible, God. He's the main character. You're
Nah.
not the main character. God is. So never forget that.
No, I like that. And as you was talking, you just made me. My mind was just going crazy as far as what you were saying. And it was three things that I want to share with the people before we let go. And you're right. Seasons are very important. One of the quotes that I've heard that changed my life forever. It was like, "Be where your feet are." That was deep to me. Be where your feet are. Another thing I want to tell people to do is give themselves grace. Don't measure where you at compared to somebody else, because their story isn't your story. And if they was in your shoes, they wouldn't have survived. You know what you've been through. A pastor told me this, and Sean actually told me this. He was like, in life we have seasons. Um,
I wrote
a
that
lot of
down.
us know 4 seasons, but you didn't know it was a fifth season, right?
Mhm.
So you have summer, fall, winter, and what was the last one?
Spring?
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
Anyways, I messed up my quote.
Yeah.
But anyways, the fifth one is show season. So a lot of people don't know that it's show season. And then also this is the last one I'm gonna
And I
go
was
with.
gonna say one more thing.
Huh?
I was gonna say one more thing
You
after
got
you
more?
said that. Yeah.
Okay, this last one I'm gonna say. So I remember I don't know, I heard this somewhere where it was like when a guy got off the boat and he was reaching out to Jesus or whatever, the reason he started sinking is because he stopped looking at Jesus. And a lot of
Oh,
times people be when they having all these type of problems, or whatever, you start looking elsewhere for the answer
and he
instead of
right there.
you right there.
He right there.
So
That's
yeah.
why I say God is the main character. Don't ever forget your role.
Matter of fact, I got another one real quick too.
Yeah.
So I just seen this quote the other day. So it's like we get on a train and we don't know the person that's that's navigating the train. We get on planes and we don't know the pilot. Same life, but we actually know the person that's God in our life. You got
Yeah.
the direct source. Why not go to the direct source? And
Yeah.
I think oftentimes we be asking our grandmother, our sister, or brother for advice, and it's like you literally got the
He's right there.
right there.
He's right there.
But dang, yeah,
And this is the last thing I was gonna say is,
yeah, you good.
what works for you will always work for you. Don't try to be nobody else. What's working for them may not work for you. And always remember that your time is your time. Your opportunity is your opportunity.
Nah, I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
you can't be like, oh, they did it at this time. It may not be your time. And like for instance, I could put
But no, yeah, hold on real quick. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. I said it all wrong, but the
yeah,
fifth season is your season.
it's just yeah. One thing I was gonna say is what was I say?
I messed you up.
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, opportunity. Okay, so I really want to go to Sherman University, right? So as when I talk to God about it, He just keeps telling me be patient, and I
And it might
keep
not be for you though.
yeah, and it may not be my timing. It may be a different. That's why I say your time is your timing. Your opportunity is your opportunity. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe this year may not be my year. Maybe next year might be my year.
Mm-hmm.
So, and God, when He speaks to me, He says, leave it in His hands. So I just left it in His hands and I stopped praying about it because you only have to ask God one time. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have to keep asking
I
Him.
mean, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, He heard you the first time. Basically,
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying is God heard you the first time. So, and when God is working on something, He's working on something. And I feel like if it wasn't for me, I would have got my letter back by now.
Nah, definitely. You're right. I mean, so but you just be patient. You
Yeah,
never
so
know
being
what happens.
patient, it
I
can
mean,
trigger
dang,
you
it's really
and just
about
like make you anxious. Like,
no, yeah, and it's
yeah,
really about faith too. And I'm gonna just end it right here because
yeah,
we probably have to go on. But it's really about faith as well because faith is even if it don't work, you still got faith in God. You
thanks.
know,
Hmm.
so every no is closer to the yes. Now sometimes you want to be grateful for that no. You don't know where you'll be at if he would have said yes for that. You might want to be happy that he said no to a lot of those situations. The house
Yeah.
that you was gonna move in, the car that you was about to get, the job that you was about to get. You
Yes,
might want to be
you'll
happy
get
that
that.
God said no because it led you to where you at right now. You see what I
Yeah,
mean? So, I ain't hey, we ain't gonna preach though.
yeah.
We ain't gonna
We ain't
preach.
gonna preach. We ain't gonna
But
preach.
this is my twin sister. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Peace.